The two activities that I want to talk about, the first one is called If a Picture is Worth 1,000 Words. It's an important activity for students because it illustrates the importance or the necessity of students being involved, hands-on involvement rather than reading about something. In environmental education, the more senses they use, this is true with any type of education process, the more senses that they use, the more information they can gather. I give the students an apple. It could be any common object as long as you have the real thing, a fake apple, picture of an apple, and a word. So as long as you have those four things, you could use any object. I always start with the real object and work backward. If I give the students an apple, I ask them to use all 5 senses, give me as many descriptive terms as they can. This apple is red, this apple is heavy, this apple is hard. Does it have an odor? A lot of times they want to taste it, which is perfectly fine. But using all 5 senses, what can you tell me about this apple? After they've had time to do that, I give them a plastic apple and I ask for the same information. What they would do is they would start eliminating descriptors. It is still red. Now it is light. It has no odor. It has no taste. So they would start marking out the things that they had used to describe the real apple. Give them 3 or 4 minutes to do that, and I replace the plastic apple with a picture of an apple. Then they would do the same thing. From this picture, what could they tell me using their 5 senses about this apple? We would continue to do that until all they have is the word apple. And after they have looked at this, the only thing you can tell me using your 5 senses is this is a word with black print that says apple. So it illustrates how if all I have is a book and the student reads from the book, they don't get anywhere near the information that they would have if they had a real apple. And it gives the students a really good visual of how they learn. With every sense you add to the learning process, you learn more information. And the more information you have, the more senses involved, the more the students will retain.